Hi, welcome back to Pixie Woo. We're in our new office, first time filming here. Feels a bit strange. There might be different noises going on because we're not used to it yet. So you might hear different cars or whatever because we're a bit closer to the road now. So, back to basics again. Now, you seem to enjoy the colour correcting video that I did last time. So, I thought I'd do a sculpting one for you this time, because sculpting is everywhere. And actually, I've stopped wearing it altogether because I think it's so popular that I almost want to go the other way. And I also think, for me, I'm 34, it's a bit aging. If I sculpt my skin and I make my cheeks look thinner, then it actually makes me look slightly gaunt. And I recently noticed that Cheryl Cole was on a chat show, I can't remember. If you don't know who Cheryl Cole is, she's big in the UK. Used to be in a girl band and now she's just like a British sweetheart, I suppose. But I can hear lots of noise outside. She was on a chat show and I was like, oh my God, she looks so old. She's got so much contour on that it was actually aging. So I've stopped wearing it because I don't want to look older. I want my skin to look plumper and fresher. Also, a lot of people are showing how to do contour, but only for one shape face. Now, I think not many people have time to do contour everywhere anyway. It takes up a lot of time and it has to be done really carefully with the right colour. However, if you do have a certain shape face and you do want to contour, then I'd much prefer you contour in the right way for your face rather than in the wrong way, because people have shown you how to do it that way. Now, if you have time and you're in front of a mirror, get yourself a lip pencil or something along those lines. Let me grab this. Stand in front of a mirror. I've got a piece of Perspex to show you. Stand in front of a mirror, and what I want you to do is just draw around your face. So you can close one eye if you wish to. You're just going to draw around your face shape. Let me put a piece of paper up against this so you can see it. So here's my shape face. It's tiny, I've got such a little pinhead. So there's my shape face. So actually I'm quite rounded, and then I've got a slight kind of a bit squarer at the bottom of the face. Little bit. Not as square as my sister, but a little bit squarer. So, once you've done that and you have decided what shape face you are, bear in mind that you might be two different shape faces in different areas. When you've kind of worked out which shape face you are, you're going to, I'm going to teach you how to contour. So, if you have a heart-shaped face, that means that you are fuller at the top, and then it goes down into a point. On a heart-shaped face, you are going to contour, let me show you, a little bit through the hairline. Just a really small amount. And what that is going to do, is going to add a little bit of shadow, which makes that bit sink in. And I think on a heart-shaped face, if you're too pointy down here, you may want to just pop a really tiny amount just on the chin. So it's bringing this bit in and just shortening that chin a little bit. If you wish to, I actually love the heart-shaped face. One of my good friends, Melissa, has the most beautiful heart-shaped face. She's got these gorgeous eyes that kind of tilt as well. Just so beautiful. So this is where you would contour. Easy, done, flash. Don't use anything too heavy or too strong, because it is going to show up when you turn. And the last thing you want to do is be walking around with really strong makeup on, and everything has to be heavier for a contour to work as such. Now, I've interviewed a few of those people with the obsessed with contour, Kim Kardashian, and I've met a lot of the big Instagram people that they follow that do loads of contour, and I can say they wear so much makeup, it's insane. So you can do a lot of contour, you have to wear a lot of makeup, and those things are for photos. Kim Kardashian wears a lot of makeup because she's getting photographed. All of these people are either on TV or they're getting photographed. It is not for every day. If you wear it every day, then you are going to literally leave a trail if you hug anyone. You're going to have so much makeup on to make your face not look like you. So that's kind of what I'm trying to say. Oval shaped face. Oh, the oval shaped face, that's kind of the Kim Kardashian shaped face. Now, you will know where you can contour for that. You can contour everywhere, but do you really need to? I don't think so. Personally, I don't think so. Now, if you've got a long face, this is going to be the most flattering thing for a long face. I've printed these off and drew them on there because I was like, well, until I see someone's face, how do you know where to do it? So if someone has a long face, you're going to take the contour just around this top area here and a little bit in the jawbone, a bit like the heart-shaped face to stop that, so it adds depth here and depth here. And what I would do as well is I would take a little bit of cream blush and pop that on the apples of the cheeks, and that's going to make the cheeks look plumper. You can still highlight. Highlight is a different thing altogether. You can highlight. And I've actually resorted to just highlighting now rather than putting any contour on because I think it looks fresher and healthier. So if you've got a long face, you're going to contour through here and you're going to contour through here. If you want to bring your cheekbones out, you can contour, but it's not necessary. If you have a square face and you're unhappy with it, then my sister has quite a square shaped face, I always think, and I think it's gorgeous. So if you have a square shaped face, then your jawbone is going to be much sharper. So you're going to have a much, if I tighten my jaw, then sometimes it looks square. What you're going to do is probably shade that area there. If you don't want it, who wouldn't want that shaped face? But some people don't. So you're going to get your product and your shadowing is going to go there. You're going to have to really blend it. It's going to be hard not to get that to show. Look, I look like I've got... But with lots of time and effort, you could make it not show. So you can see it's just dipped that in a little bit, and you would also add a little bit of contour just to where I did it with the heart-shaped face. It's probably better if I had my hair down because you wouldn't see the lines so much. But if you have a square-shaped face, this is where you contour. I wonder if that's showing it. So think Boy George, he really sharpens his jaw because it's slightly round and he wants that square shaped jaw, so he draws a line through there. I think David Guest does too. Okay, now, if you have darker skin, then actually contouring is kind of something that you find really struggle to do to get a colour that's dark enough that it shows up without looking really ashy and almost the wrong colour. So it looks a bit grey. What you're best to do is actually highlight. So rather than, if you want your cheekbones to stand out and you want, this is a round shaped face, so I've shown how to highlight. If you want to, now highlighting for dark skin is quite hard to find, but something a bit more like this, so something that's coral and shimmery, like that sort of colour, is so stunning on darker skin. It just lifts and it adds like a goldy finish, which is just fantastic. So if you want to, you can highlight with that. Now, if you have a round shaped face, the places you would highlight would be all the way down here. The places you would contour, sorry, not highlight. The places you would contour would be all the way down here to make your face not look as round. So obviously you're using the darker colour to set it back so that it's almost invisible. Think of dark as making it invisible. It doesn't, but think of it as that. So it's cutting off this part of the face. So if you've got a round face, that is where you would want to contour. If you have a diamond shaped face, then this part of your face is going to be slightly bigger. So you're going to want to just contour that in a little bit so that it makes it look thinner. that is my little insight into contouring and highlight. I could do a whole video on showing you how to do it, but it would take so long, and I don't think people would watch it for that long, because not everyone has those shaped faces. And what I'm saying is, my initial reason for doing the video is, if you want to contour, you can contour anything, but bear in mind it will take you a long time, and actually contouring doesn't always make it look better. You will be able to see a slight line, it will look faker, and actually it's not always necessary, and it can be quite aging. So if you are going to contour, please try to use a slightly creamy products, because they're going to blend better, they're going to move easier, and they're going to look like moulded the skin a little bit better, and then powder over the top of that if you want to. So I'm by no means against contouring at all, or sculpting. All I'm saying is there's a time and a place for everything, and you shouldn't have to spend hours sculpting your face into something that you're not, unless you're really unhappy with it. If you are someone that has a much longer nose than you'd like, then you can just contour a little bit on the end to shorten the nose. If you do have a much wider nose than you like, then you can obviously contour down the sides and highlight through the middle to make it look slightly thinner. But bear in mind, it will be noticeable. It's very hard to make it not noticeable, and you know, it is something that can be done, but it is going to show that you've got makeup on. And I think really, I haven't seen a face shape that I don't like. So just embrace what you've got. I personally haven't. I love every shaped face. So it's up to you. I hope you've enjoyed this Back to Basics series. I've enjoyed doing them, and if you have any Back to Basics that you want to know about mascara, about curling lashes, can be a really short video, then do let me know, and I will try to do one for you, because I do enjoy these videos, which is a bit more technical and a bit more in depth, because I forget to explain things sometimes, because I'm so like concentrating on doing it. Because I can do it, I just do it. I don't actually say, this is why I'm doing this and this is how I do it. Yeah, so I hope you've enjoyed the video. Sam and I have gone out and bought new vlogging cameras, so we're going to be vlogging a bit more for you as well. Not that our lives are very exciting, to be fair, very busy. I'll try not to put too many screaming kids in, because that's basically my life. I hope you've had a nice day and evening, whatever you're doing. Don't forget to like and subscribe, and ask me any questions. I'll try to answer them on this channel, or you can ask me on Nixie Pixie on Twitter, or Nixie Pixie 1 on Instagram. Have a lovely day and evening, whatever you're doing, and see you next time. Don't forget to like and subscribe. Bye.